Hello and welcome back to Lunar Lane, the place where all short stories are celebrated. Today we are reading Remembrance by Abigail Lane. My eyes flutter open to the sound of my alarm as the sun penetrates into the back of my pupils. I reach over to my dresser and click the alarm off, grabbing the cup sitting on the metal plate just as it is every morning. Morning juice is written on the clear plastic. I gulp the yellow liquid down, the thickness sliding down my throat. The familiar feeling of numbness jolts through my body, spreading from my tongue down to the tips of my toes. A smile instantly spreads across my face. They gave me joy today, my favorite. I jump out of bed and walk to the closet with a spring in my step. I look at the rainbow of clothes and pluck the yellow dress out and pull it over my head, pinning my Hannah name tag onto the collar. I walk to the restroom and smile at my reflection as I comb through my long auburn hair. Today is going to be such a great day. I walk to my front door, and as I step out into the sunlight, I look over and see my neighbor on his porch wearing dark blue. He got sadness today. Life is funny that way. I smile in his direction, then turn and skip towards work, smiling at those who pass me, even the angry ones. Today is just going to be so wonderful. On my way, I see a girl wearing white on a bike in the street. The metal of the bike reflects into my eyes, and the sound of the motor hums through the air. She's too young to have started the juice. Poor thing must be so overwhelmed with feelings. But seeing her on that bike jolts something in me. I catch myself staring for longer than necessary at the way the tires spin against the gravel, and the way the girl's hair flies over her shoulder as she soars free down the street. I don't know why this seems so familiar to me, but as I see the girl's mother approaching her, I smile and wave courteously, then avert my gaze and continue my walk to work. The joy flowing through me brings a smile to my face as the yellow of my dress contrasts the bleakness of the neighborhood. Oh, how I wish the color of these houses would change with us too. That would be so wonderful. Or even the gate around the community. I wish it wasn't so white and blank. Why not be the color of joy? All of this white keeps bringing me back to that girl, that free-willed girl. She will know someday the joy of the juice too, all the sadness and anger and every other wonderful thing that comes with it. It's like they know exactly what we need that day. As I walk into my work building, the array of colors brings a light into my eyes, and I sit at my desk, the computer blinking on and providing me a list of the tasks I'm assigned to do that day. Earl, my coworker, my favorite one of all, sits at his desk next to mine, except he's wearing black today. I wonder what happened, poor thing. Good morning, Earl. How are you? I see you're mourning. Are you okay? I ask him, reaching out my hand in which he grabs and squeezes. Oh, hey Hannah. Yeah, I'm alright. Kate went away last night. She forgot her juice. I warned her. She said I made her feel too lightheaded. I don't know when she'll be back this time. It is her third strike after all. I don't know why she just won't listen to the system. They're doing their best to help us, Earl replies, shrugging his shoulders. Oh no, Earl, hon, I'm so sorry. I'm sure they will bring her back restored to her full potential soon. The system always knows what they're doing, don't you think? I guess so. Earl averts my gaze and I tap my desk to regain his attention. It's all for a reason. Like they always say, don't forget your juice, you'll forget your mind. Don't you start having doubts now, my friend. He nods and I smile. Helping people is my specialty. Today really was a good day for joy. I look back at my screen and begin to shuffle through the work, preparing for the day ahead. I was right. The day went swimmingly. I got all of my work done, I got to eat pancakes for dinner, my favorite, and got to watch an episode of The Happy Ones. It makes me laugh every time. Earl even made it through the day without a breakdown, though he was down in the dumps all day, which is accurate according to his mood of the day. Mourning is my least favorite of the moods. It's even worse than sadness. Luckily, I'm not married yet, so I don't have to worry about mourning too much. Plus, my husband would never choose to forego his juice. It just isn't right. Earl has a wife, and everyone in our little community knows that she doesn't like to follow the rules. There are rumors that she even has something wrong with her, or that the juice doesn't mesh with her correctly. I am so glad the juice works for me. The joy it brought me today makes every other day worth it. I'm thankful every day that the system found a way to make our community unified. I read about the past all the time in our community magazine, Remembrance. It is so informative and tells me all about the past. From what I know, the system came about because of the crime rate in our area. They found a way to accommodate everyone and make everyone happy. That is where the juice came in. Everyone begins their juice at age 10, where they are born again into the wonderful life of a body in the system. Everyone doing their part and everyone having a place. Now, there is no crime at all. They are so smart in that way. I read the most article every night before bed. Tonight, it was about something they call wars that happened far in the past. I just cannot believe that people would do that to one another. I feel so sorry for those who were a part of that. I wish they had juice like we did. Then they wouldn't feel like they had to fight each other. Now I'm laying in bed and preparing to drink my night juice. As I lift the cups to my lips, a loud shriek comes from next door, freezing me in place. 7 p.m. is supposed to be quiet time. Who would dare to be up at this hour? That is just so inconsiderate. I can feel my morning joy draining and a weird feeling creeping in. I need my juice. I just don't know what would happen if I don't drink it. I almost missed my juice one night and I had the strangest moment where images flashed before my eyes. I got so scared I couldn't see and I had to scramble around to find my juice before whatever came next was upon me. There are rumors that if you forget your juice, you will lose your mind, stuck in an eternal loop of craziness. No one wants that to happen, of course, so the system always gets us back on our feet. I've heard about it all through Earl. His wife has lost it 3 times now from not taking her juice, but the system always brings her back brand new. He says it's really scary when she loses it. Right as I lift my arm to drink a second time, the shriek rings out again. Against my better instincts, I crawl out of bed and peer out the window. I see my neighbor from this morning on his knees in the yard, yelling something unintelligible. He looks in my direction and, spotting me through the window, starts making weird hand motions in the air, pointing straight at me. I gawk, not knowing what to do. I do hope he's okay, but I can't go outdoors. There is a curfew after all. Right as he opens his mouth again, he freezes and falls forward, a man appearing behind his limp body, dragging him around the corner of the house and out of sight. I run back to bed, the juice falling onto the floor of my bedroom. The joy has now completely left my body and it feels like a wave has crashed into my skull. An image of a young girl on a bike flashes in my head. Joy fills me but is interrupted by sudden pain as I fall into the asphalt. A woman approaches and holds the girl, cooing my name in her ear. What is this? A tear slides down my cheek as images run through my head. The woman is saying my name, but I don't remember this. Images of the girl flood through my head, setting me on a whirlwind of emotions. I can't control how I feel. I want the numbness back. I don't like this. I thrash in my bed, trying to get the images to go away. The sound of the front door creaking open jolts me out of my trance, and I lay frozen beneath my covers. I hear the rhythm of footsteps approaching and squeeze my eyes shut. It's going to be okay. Then I remember the spilled juice. You can follow Abigail Lane on Instagram at abigaillane.author. That's ABIGAILLANE.author. Believe it or not, Abigail Lane is me. I am an author and I am planning on writing my first novel soon. But for now, you will hear a few of my short stories. If you want to hear more short stories like this, you can check out my collection of short stories on Amazon titled Don't Show, Don't Tell, a collection of short stories by Abigail Lane. In it, you will find 9 short stories and 1 poem. They are all in the dystopian/thriller genre, so if you're into that, definitely check it out. Also, if you are an author and want to get some stories promoted, please reach out to me on Instagram at Lunar Lane Podcast. Make sure you follow all of our socials. We have our podcast, Lunar Lane, and Instagram at Lunar Lane Podcast. I hope to see you next week with a brand new short story. Thank you. Bye.